As he seeks re-election as an independent, New Yorkers should get used to Eric Adams 2.0, the mayor describing himself today as authentic and unorthodox. Political reporter Marcia Kramer says, see for yourself.
Stay focused, no distractions, and grind.
It was his usual walk-in song, but definitely not his usual attire. In place of a sharp suit, Mayor Adams wore a T-shirt emblazoned with the words, "In God We Trust."
This outfit is not campaigning. This outfit is my life. In God we trust. I went through hell for 15 months, and all I had was God. You know, God and my family and those who understood that I did nothing wrong, regardless of the incoming that I received.
But in fact, it is part of his campaign to win re-election, signaling to voters he has been cleared of corruption charges and is now free to run his campaign his way.
The unorthodox approach I have to just dealing with these issues, because I'm connected to real New Yorkers, and I know their pains. I know what they've gone through because I've gone through that. And so when I speak to those issues, when I'm willing to criticize, no matter who your party is. You know, I took a pledge to the flag. I didn't take a pledge to a party.
And Eric 2.0 will also make no apologies for meeting with President Trump. Just, he said pointedly, the way Governor Hochul goes to the White House to meet with President Trump on congestion pricing and other issues.
I'm the mayor of the largest city in America. Imagine me not having a relationship with the president of the most important country on the globe. This doesn't make sense. Get over it. He's the president now. He's the president. Popular vote, electoral vote. We got to get over this.
Marcia is here with me now. Can't help but notice, you know.
You mean the T-shirt?
Yeah, the T-shirt, exactly. So explain to me, what's the strategy here? I know that you asked him who he thinks he's going to be running against. What did he say?
He actually ducked the question because what he did was actually sort of part of, I think, his strategy. What he said was he wanted to see who came out of what he called the cloud of the Democratic primary. By calling them all a cloud, I think he was trying to lump them all together and try to say that they're all basically the same. Where he, Eric Adams, dares to wear a T-shirt at a major press conference that says, "In God We Trust," with a flag. So clearly he's, he says, unorthodox. He's, quote, authentic in his words. And I think he wants to make the demarcation that he's willing to take on all comers. Now, what's also interesting is that he has not, while he didn't, you know, say, I'm going to run against Andrew Cuomo, or I'm going to run against Zohar Mamdani, what he has done in the past few weeks is lob a whole bunch of grenades at people, especially Cuomo, but also has taken some shots at Brad Lander, the controller. I also think that over the past several weeks, he's also developing his strategy. And what he says is, I have a record to run on. Everybody else is running away from their record. They've been missing in action. So you're going to see him trying to lean into the things that he's done.
And distinguish himself as a true independent.
And unorthodox.
Yes. Marcia, thank you.